welcome back to Holly Lanes.
And right there, the gentleman with the cigar. Well, come on, Tony. Look out here. Tony Plank. He's been here every single week. Real die-hard bowling fan. Terrific man. And next to him is Al Qatar, the gentleman in the white shirt.
Of course, Tony from the fine folks at Hudy, sponsors of our show, and glad to have them aboard. Boy, just some great folks.
They're a terrific sponsor. Of course, their beer is terrific. So me and Dave had a few of those little kings yesterday, didn't we?
Yesterday, gotta watch this.
Well, Don Waddell finishes the way he, or starts the way he finished last game, just mowing them down.
All right.
Yeah, I think I'm sure. I mean, it looked that way to me. See, I don't see it through the technical eyes like you do. I mean, he could have thrown an absolutely horrible shot. I know he didn't.
He did. It was fantastic. Okay. You're right, Tommy. And the answer to the quiz, by the way, that we had the tip of the week was 300. Oh, yeah, that's the answer.
Here's our king, Jerry Eckel. Had a little pin action there after missing high. You see, well, he'll take it.
Jerry's the problem there is his head ran into the telescore. It was hanging down. He came back, brushed his hair, and he went, "What the heck's going on here?"
There you look at it, the 8-pin. Very fortunate to break up the split, Tommy, as you pointed out.
We talked about Jerry's style, as you see. Gets real down low, looks like the duck walk, the creeper, whatever you want to call it.
It's effective, whatever it is.
That's right.
And it knocks down a lot of pins.
That's right. That's why he's our king.
Just goes to show you should do your own thing. Don't try and copy somebody else. Do what's comfortable for you.
Yeah, that's right. Do what's comfortable. I'll go along with that. The American Bowling Congress tournament's in Jacksonville, and we'll be heading down there in about 3 weeks, Tom. And in Fairfield, Fairfield's team, Rick Peters is second in the all events, which is a fantastic total of 2,050. That's for 9 games, folks. And Rick Peters is in 3rd position in the singles with 731. A great showing from some local Cincinnati people.
Certainly is. Good showing there in frame number 2 by Jerry Eckel.
The pipe fitter with the Formica Company. Married. He has 3 daughters, Sheila, Sherry, and Shelley. I love that. And 1 granddaughter, Amanda, which we can't figure out how she got in there.
No.
Should be Shamanda, maybe.
That's good. That is good. Boy, I tell you.
You guys.
I thought it was pretty corny, but anyway,
I like it.
Well, that figures.
He started bowling at the age of 7, another early bird. And he has a 300 game. We said this in the past weeks, all after the age of 43. Don Waddell, right on.
Yeah, he's really got the good line, it looks like, Dave.
Tommy, you pointed it out before. He's not going with the big hook. Tight line, 15th board. He's actually playing a little fade back there. He moved into the oil. He's playing the hold area, we call it in the game, and that's where the oil is on the lane. That saves the revolutions. It keeps you from having to throw the big bender, and it's working for Don right now. He starts out with a double in our championship match.
Don Waddell trying to become our king. Jen talked a little bit about the fact that qualifying next week going on at Glenmore Lane Saturday and Sunday, starting at 9 both days with shift every hour and a half. If you want to give them a call at 761-9274 on Monday to make your reservations, and as Jen has pointed out many times before, please do that.
Yeah, you can't always be guaranteed you're just going to be able to walk in and get on. Not only that, but it keeps Michelle Brown, our tournament director, keeps her happy, and Kathy. So we must keep our we must keep them happy. You know what I mean.
Keep them sane.
Well, that's asking a lot. Maybe we can keep them happier even as we can keep them sane. Jerry Eckel, lane 10, Mount Holly. There you go. A double for Jerry Eckel, answering the call to Don's triple that he started with. And Don finished, as you pointed out, with 249. A fantastic game, Jen. Starting with the first 3 flush here. Jerry Eckel goes 9 spare and a double to be 10 down.
Don Waddell's got the first 3, and today we have a Ford Taurus. Love that car.
West Hills Ford. Thanks, guys. Yeah. Tom and Todd Schiller. I think they sent a liaison today. I don't know who it is, but the car is the beautiful blue Taurus.
Jerry Eckel. Now, what happened there?
got the ball a little wide. Tom started the game out with a shot that went excessively high, and that shot there, he just lost it and swung it out to the right, leaving a multiple pin spare, and it is choppable, but you got to be careful. There you see it, throwing a thunderbolt today.
Now, the thing I'm interested in, and we've talked about this the last couple of weeks, is the fact that Jen has brought up the car.
Yeah.
Now, of course, Mr. Waddell is yet to miss. Here we go.
We're going to overcome this today, right here.
That's right.
We're going to find out.
We are going to overcome it.
Oh.
Called that one, Dave.
So often when you leave 2 pins, you've got a problem. Jerry Eckel had a problem right here. You can watch it cutting through. Now, you should cover both pins with the ball, folks. If you try to do anything else, this can happen. I mean, we're talking a ½ an inch right there.
Hey, we've talked about the fact that you leave one standing. That came back to haunt Randy Smith in the last game.
Definitely.
Missed that 10 pin, and you can't have open frames, folks, against this caliber of competition. More times than not, you're vapor.
He's talking to him. He's talking to him. He got the ball in, didn't hit it as cleanly as he had in the other ones. And the cleat cam factor is out of here. It's official. Yeah. Let's watch the light mixer. The ball's going to deflect to the right after it hits the head pin. Right there, it's going to throw the head pin into the left wall, and we're going to miss the rest of it. Don, doggone it. Yeah, there you see the right.
He's very excitable. I love it. He's really into it. He wants to win.
Go ahead, Jen. Rub it in. You got a shot now.
There you see the score. Don is perfect through the first 4 frames. Gives him 60 in the second. Give him 90 in the third, and you can give him a 33-pin lead.
And I'll take that any day of the week. Of course, a lot of paper, right, Dave?
Right.
Anybody's game still.
I'll tell you what.
Not if he does that.
Don is impressive. He is very, very impressive today.
The big hand slap. He wants this bad. Really wants it. You saw him almost doing his Riga Kalpas impersonation, talking to himself a little bit as he was stepping up to let that one go.
He's checking the sheet out, but he doesn't have to check the sheet out.
No.
He's comfortably in the lead at this point.
But don't roll over. Give this one away yet, because our king is not about to say quits.
Now, quite frankly, right now, you can never roll over and say die, but you've got a 44-pin deficit to make up, Mr. Jerry Eckel. And the only way you chop up 44 pins is to throw X's, and a lot of them, and every time you throw one, you can cut the lead by 10.
But the way Waddell's going,
tough to do.
Yeah. There you see that somewhat strange approach. And again, Dave, did it look like he went wide with it?
Yep, went wide with it, went with a shot that normally would carry for Jerry, but feeling the heat from Don Waddell with the first 5. There you look at it, the washout, the 1, 3, 6, 7.
Why do you think they call it the washout, Dave?
I think if you leave it, you feel like you're washed out.
This is true.
I guess that's where it came from.
That's as good as any.
And the way you make that is what Jerry tried to do, but he should have touched the head pin, which would have thrown it into the 7 pin for a spare. Back-to-back opens on lane 9 here at Mount Holly is going to spell disaster for Jerry Eckel, especially if Don Waddell continues to strike the way he has.
Glenn Schmidt, he has a tournament going on here, Scotch Doubles. It runs once a month. You can call out here at Holly Lanes and get a date and a time and come on out and bowl it. Scotch Doubles is a lot of fun.
Easter Sunday, 1975. What'd we do?
Don't say it.
We saw one, ladies and gentlemen. Boy, would we love to see it again.
Well, this is frame number 6 for Donnie Waddell.
Wide with the shot, leaving the 2, 4, 8. He's comfortable. A little relief of pressure right there.
That's right.
A little sigh.
Now he's just thinking about that 750 bills he can cash on in. If he cash in on, if he can keep doing what he's been doing and become our king.
You see him talking. Yeah, I know. I threw it wide. Yeah. you know when it leaves your hand. You wish there was a string on it. You know, you just yank it back.
Retrieve.
Looking for the spare.
Perfect, of course.
Nice shot. Jen, you mentioned the fact that this is Don's first time on television. He's been very impressive. When do you start to feel comfortable and not be nervous so much?
Probably after about the first 5 in a row with 2 opens coming from Jerry Eckel. That can do it right there.
That's
I
good.
Can't think of a better way.
That's good, Jen. Oh, yeah.
Well, she's coming up with him now, you know.
I'll tell you what.
It's like a rookie, their first season in the big leagues. And
Just smacked a home run on you, big boy.
You better believe it. Took
Took
an
you
old vet
downtown.
deep. That's right.
Don Waddell, lane number 9. Coming off of a 5-bagger. Is he going to get back on? Nope.
Easy,
Yep.
easy.
Okay, all right. It looked wide to me. I'm sorry. It's going to carry out the late 10 here, the love tap 10 we call it. But watch the ball. It's going to drift more to the right than what you'd optimally like, but then it's going to make up for it with great roll on the back end. He knows it needs help. Get up, get up, get up. That's the 6 pin. It's going to lay on the 10. And as we come out of that replay, Jerry probably wishes we didn't. Goes right straight through the heart. Leaves the 4-7, 6-8.
Dave, what is he doing? It's, not comparable with the kind of success that he had last week.
You know what we're seeing, Tommy, is a replay of the first time he was on this year. He was less than himself, let's say. He not the kind of bowler that we're used to seeing out of Jerry Eckel, and he had no explanation why. Then he comes back next week and just bowls brilliantly to win the title. And now this week, again, it's like he needs a roadmap. It's a funny game, this bowling.
Next week, we will see Ron Bonnert on our telecast, and Lenny Ramsey will roll off to whoever is second high today from Durban Bowl. Loaded cash is 610.
Yes, indeed. Good-looking shot there, but that was the lane in which he'd had the last 2 open.
Exactly, and Jerry Eckel with that strike has a slight chance of having a decent game, but this match, for all intensive purposes, is over.
I'd like to see some women come out and give her a shot. Loaded cash is 578, and as of so far, I am high with 642, and that can be beat, so come on out and give it a shot.
Can't be beat by me. I'm going to tell you what, the way I'm throwing the ball right now.
And there ain't a chance, and you know what, of me beating it.
157. Don Waddell, 6th frame, comes back with a strike in the 7th and the 8th, but the party's over as far as the car is concerned. And this party is over. Don Waddell is going to be our king for this week. You can bet on that.
Not to keep harping, but you just have to be impressed with the fact that you get the nerves, A, to be on the show, B, to just keep your mind on the game itself. And his first time on the telecast, Don Waddell has been nothing shy of brilliant.
Well, he showed us week 1. He wasn't afraid of the TV cameras when he stepped up there and threw a crusher for the gold ball. Jerry will go through the motions, and if he strikes out, he could finish with 201. But this match is history. Don Waddell has just jumped up and scampered away with the title. The scoreboard shows it. He is going to be our king for this week, Tommy. And he does go on to be our champion for this week, our king. Perfect. Perfection. Every frame except the 6th frame where he left the 7 count. Jerry Eckel was demolished, but shot a respectable 190. Going on into the 9th and 10th frame, Don Waddell showed us what he was made out. Every shot perfectly in a 1-3 pocket. And he will go on to be our king this week. And we will see him in action at Durban Bowl in Lawrenceburg, Indiana next week.
Last week, during our untelevised Queen of Bowling, Julie Pruitt shot a 631 at Holly Lanes to become this week's top woman qualifier. Lee's famous recipe salutes Julie Pruitt.
Honey, I know you've had a rough day. I'll stop by Lee's tonight.
We know what
Started serving the supply needs of this city's finest bowlers, there was only the Western Hills location. Now they have grown to 3 to better serve the entire Cincinnati area. They handle the pros and the beginners with the same care and attention.
They offer a complete line of quality equipment at competitive prices. The reason for their success? Quality service and dependable people. Tri-State, 26 years of quality.
Spring comes early at America's Choice. America's Choice is eager to announce our spring cleaning sale. Reduced prices on all 1987 homes and specials on all 8.
Average, earning the right to come back next week, Don Waddell, $750. Don, congratulations. It didn't bounce.
It doesn't bounce at all. Next week, we're going to try to do it again, coming to you from the Hoosier State in Lawrenceburg, Indiana. Certainly hope you'll join us then. So long, everybody.
I agree with you 100%. Now, David, our first